This is a bit of a foray going a little bit outside of my regular sorts of topics that I'd cover. Yeah, I thought it was done here, but this is getting absolutely insane. I just I'm like this is like an hour and a half away from my home. Like this is nuts to see this happening. And to add fire to the flame, like let's just check out this clip real quick. Like this is nuts. With a background in physics and math and also being in the insurance industry, I'm looking at these fires that have been breaking out in Los Angeles, specifically in the Palisades. Let me just play this clip real quick.
We talked about it all the time. There's when you're traveling over the hills, the mountains, going from say like the valley into LA, there's dry brush everywhere. And I had people tell me like it could be a guy driving his truck and a chain falls out and sparks the ground. Could be someone flicking a cigarette. They knew this was a possibility. They didn't care. They did not. To make things worse, we've got reports now that insurance companies inexplicably dropped tons of these homes from their policies only a few weeks before. I believe James Woods.
Well, there's a lot of things wrong in this picture. The fires themselves happening, what started them, the insurance being dropped by the carriers, the state of California failing its citizens.
These individuals who says they don't have insurance because at some point a couple months ago, abruptly, they just said, we are no longer going to cover you. Now, some people may believe this means conspiracy, that they knew it was going to happen. Well, I'll tell you this. They did know it was going to happen. They didn't know specifically the date. They did not know that today we'd be experiencing this mass carnage. They knew that the brush was mismanaged. They knew that Gavin Newsom was doing a poor job. They knew that the LA mayor was pulling funding, not filling the reservoirs. And they knew when the winds kicked up, they would not be able to stop it. I'll tell you what I think happens. The insurance company just goes, the likelihood of a wildfire is reaching 100%.
Exactly. Like, as inhumane as it sounds, it came down to a bit of actuarial math.
When it gets dry, it will happen. And I'm sure people at this insurance company then said, well, what do we do? I mean, do we raise the rates? Do we charge people more? And they probably did a cost-benefit analysis where they broke it down and said, guys, there is no amount of money that we can charge these people where we will be financially secure. These homes cost millions of dollars in the Palisades. They are going to burn. And the insurance company said, we cannot insure them anymore. And that's terrifying, right? When your insurance company says, hey, we can't do this, they know something. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm saying the mismanagement of government was palpable. Libs of TikTok posted a tweet from Trump from 5 years.
Okay, let's just get some background information. Yep, financial risk. Speak casually. High risk locations. So this is, I think, what played out here. Tim speaks to it. I can leave that link down below. There's a point where mathematically you're not able to charge enough to cover these homes. And so the simplest solution, it just became impossible to cover these homes. We are looking at physical circumstances. Cool. So I think we've actually touched on a good chunk of it. $1,000 a month. Let's say it's $5,000 a month, right? That's $60,000 a year. 1,000 homes, let's say. So $60,000 a year. So you'd basically have $60 million in premiums, and let's say you lose 100 homes. Wow. So look at that. It's figuring it out. Okay. Oh, wow. 4.5 billion. Oh, okay. So are damaged by fire. Oh, okay. Is that realistic? I mean, I would hope not. I mean, this fire is insane, but I'd like to say that it's not 100% of homes are affected. So, yeah. 1.8 billion. So, unless people were basically paying the cost of their homes in insurance premiums, it wouldn't be possible to insure these homes from a financial standpoint. So again, I'm not saying I'm cutting the insurance company a break. Like, hey, we can't cover you because mathematically a fire is going to happen sooner or later. And like Tim said, we didn't know if it was going to be today or tomorrow or 2 months from now, but they knew it was probably coming soon. Just wanted to share some perspective with everything going on with insurance in the news lately, UHC, the increasing premiums. I mean, we've seen it. I mean, I'm not happy to see my car insurance premium go up. I understand it. I don't agree with it. If I could not be in that situation, I would choose to do so. Some of the rationale behind that. Not saying I like it or I agree, but it's a complex situation for sure. All right, that's audible. Oh my God, look at these fires. And I know that road in Malibu. That's insane. Second thing I wanted to highlight is just look at this live view here of these fires. Oh my gosh. Palisades, Malibu. Oh, this is not looking good. On top of that,
people understand this. This isn't the only video. I got a story for you guys. Let me pull this one up from kget.com. 4 sees rise in fires in Bakersfield suspected to be started by homeless people. Fires are being lit in California by homeless people. If they came out into the
okay, this is just absolutely nuts for private firefighters. Like, this is insane. I don't think I've even ever heard of a private firefighter. I mean, these probably would be retired firefighters willing to come into the game and still obviously having gear and some sort of equipment. Like what are they going to be able to procure a fire truck if they don't have one? Oof, look at this. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Does anyone have access to private firefighters to protect our home in Pacific Palisades? Need to act fast here. All neighbors' houses burnings will pay any amount. Yeah. Oh, that's not that guy's house, is it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So with that, my thoughts go out to everyone affected by the scenario. Yeah, I thought it was done here, but this is getting absolutely insane. I just this is like an hour and a half away from my home. Like, this is nuts to see this happening. And to add fire to the flame, like let's just check out this clip real quick. Like, this is nuts.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly...
I mean, look, I don't get me wrong. I think there's a lot of blame to go around. I think there's a lot of issues with this entire situation, but I think it's, if you're looking at like root cause, I think it's going to come down to how this city's being run, how the city's being managed.
Visiting Ghana when this was
looking at
back home.
Whatever, I don't know what the terminology would be. Environmental, whatever. My chat GPT pulled it up earlier. So what did it say? Land management, mitigation, and the regulatory environment. That's, anyway.
Ma'am, hold on 1 second.
Madam Mayor, just a few words for the citizens today as you return to deal with the catastrophe.
You take this down with you. We have taken.
Well, why the insurance is not viable per se in the scenario, and how we got here is a complete mess from the government, but that's a separate topic. All right. Take care, y'all.